Howdy there, Chimp Champ. Welcome back to our great manga, where hopefully you are having a fantastic day today. And today, I have a very interesting haul that I think is very different from what I'm used to seeing on this channel. So, without further ado, let's jump into my library haul. So, my local library, the one I work at, was having a library book sale. They were weeding their books. And they're getting rid of all the older books that nobody was reading, or nobody was, or was damaged beyond repair. Trigger warning, if you don't like damaged books, some of these are very damaged, and I apologize for that. But these books were found at the book sale. Oftentimes, libraries will have a book sale where you can buy some books that they are either replacing or they are getting rid of because nobody's reading it, right? So, all these books here I got from there because they were getting rid of them, and they're like, "You want any of these?" I'm like, "Absolutely." So I picked up some. Let's start with the actual books, because I actually grabbed some books this time. I grabbed this book called Here Lies Arthur. It's like a King Arthur book. I have no idea. I still struggle with like reading actual books because I have a hard time keeping my attention span on them unless I'm like super into it. Maybe this will change my mind. Maybe this will be a book that I'll enjoy, or if not, I'll just put it in my sell pile and or donate to somebody. I don't know. But I want to try this out and see how it is. It's about King Arthur, and the blurb says Gwynna is just a girl who's forced to run when her village is attacked and burned to the ground. To her horror, she is discovered in the wood. It doesn't say woods, it says in the wood. To her horror, but it is Myrdrin the Bard, a traveler of spinning tales, who has found her. He agrees to protect Gwynna if she will agree to bound in service with him. Gwynna is frightened. Is this like Sir Gawain, except like girl version? I don't know. Is frightened but intrigued and says yes, for this Myrdrin serves the young, rough, and powerful Arthur. I don't know. This is gonna be a weird book. It's gonna be interesting. The only book I've read was the Vampire Hunter D book, which I'm still working through. And then this is fiction. I do read nonfiction from time to time. Like I'm reading a YouTube book right now. But there's also a book called like The Thief. And I got like 3/4 the way through it, and like I have not picked it up since. It was a book I had to like spend a really long time actually trying to read, and I hated it. So I didn't, try too hard. And the other book I got here is called Maggot Moon. This one was recommended to me by a coworker, so I'm not sure what it's all about. It was like something about like the communists and like the moon being like fake. So it sounded sort of interesting, so I'm kind of interested to see what it's about. Now we're getting into the graphic novel stuff. Some of these I have no idea what they're about. Other ones they're about my hobbies and I enjoy that type of stuff. So first one right here, this one looked cool. It's called Logic Comics: An Epic Search for the Truth. It had a lot of like reviews saying it was amazing, and there was like a New York Times bestselling author on it. I was like, I'll pick it up, see what it's about, and see if it's good. I have not read it yet. I'm working through my Death Note volumes I got at the library, and then I'm going to be reading the other ones I'm about to show you later first before I get into this. But it does seem mildly intriguing. The artwork's fairly good, and I think it may be decent. So I'll try it, see how it goes. Now this one was one of the ones I was most excited about. This one's pretty damaged because it's an old book, but I apologize about that. But look at this. It's called Path of the Planeswalker from Magic the Gathering. It's a comic book. I love Magic the Gathering. I freaking love Magic the Gathering. Commander is my format, and this artwork's freaking gorgeous. You got Jace Balerion on the front. Love this dude. I'm a red player at heart, and it's a mess for anybody who hates red. I feel like red like fits my personality the most because it's like very fast, intense, and burns out real easily. One of my favorite jokes in Magic is, like, I'll say, don't mess with us red players. We hate playing the game. Because, like, how fast the game is. But, yeah, I love Magic Gathering. I love the Commander format. I play a Is It deck, which is, like, blue-red. I play a Locust God deck. And that's fun because you get, like, a lot of little baby locusts punching the face of, like, some Eldritch God thing. You know, it's freaking funny. And the other deck is a Goblin Spam deck where you play this card Krenko, which summons a bunch of goblins each turn. And then you just keep making more goblins until there's enough to, like, kill your opponent. It's a lot of fun. And as you can tell, like I said, I really like Magic. As you can tell from my enthusiasm, I really, really, really love Magic. So I'm really interested in seeing how this book is and see how it is. It looks very interesting. So I can't wait to check it out when I do. This one right here, I've actually read this one numerous times when I was a lot younger in the library. And they finally got rid of it, like, the second week I worked there. They're like, okay, we're reading this book. We're going to buy a new version of it. So I got a book. This book, literally, I remember picking up when I was young, like, think like 10, 11, 12. So this is really funny holding this in my hand. It's the Ultimate SpiderMan, volumes 1 through 6 in a trade paperback format. This is Ultimate Comic Spider-Man. So this is like the reboot that's not a reboot. Ultimate Comic Spider-Man is really freaking weird with how they did it. Because, like, this is technically part of the continuity of the original series before it swaps back over to original Spider-Man. Like, this is still the Peter Parker of the original, but, like, it's different and weird. I do enjoy it, though. This is still really good. It's made by Brian Michael Bendis, the original creator. But it's different. Like, what I'm expecting from it. Because I was like, oh, you know, if you like Spider-Man, you won't have to worry about, like, the whole resurrection and all that stuff. But, like, it starts out as, like, a normal series before it goes back to the original, like, numbering, which is, like, really freaking weird. But, yeah, I like this book. It's in decent condition. There are some pages falling out, but I'm not too worried about it. And I do enjoy Brian Michael Bendis' work and Ultimate Spider-Man, so I can't wait to reread this again. Except this time in my actual collection. Now this one's the best one, I think, out of the whole lot. But it's also the most damaged. And that's mostly on my fault. It originally had library bindings on it and it looked really good. But I ripped off the cover by accident. And ripped off the side of it by accident too. And I feel awful because, like, it shouldn't have happened. Right? So this is Cardcaptors Sakura, Book 3. I wanted to give it a try. I would never buy this. I would never buy this in my life. But since it's free and it's something I have a somewhat interest in, I think it would be worth a read and trying it out, you know? But yeah, like I said, I knew this wasn't really going to be a series that, like, I didn't think I was going to enjoy. But it definitely intrigued me enough where I was like, this is interesting, right? This is good enough for me to, like, check out and see what it's about. So I did. This is book 3, so it's going to be in the middle of the series. But, like, I was surprised how high the review was on, like, my anime list. They were giving it, like, an 8.10. I was like, what? I was surprised by that. So, I am really interested in seeing what this is and what it's about. It will probably be the first thing I read after I finish my library's Death Notes. Yeah, I'm really excited to get into this. Because, like I said, I would never purchase this. Or really check it out, for that matter. I mean, I may would have checked it out, but, like, you know, it's like a why not thing. Like, I've heard good things about this. It's not necessarily, like, what I'm interested in as a person, but I will check it out and see how it is, and see if I find a new thing I may not have tried out originally, you know? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading Cardcaptors Sakura. Like I said, I apologize about it being beat up. And with that, my friend, that's the whole haul. Thank you for watching, my beautiful, beautiful Chimp Champ. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day today. And as always, go out there and read some manga, my friend.